Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today we'll be taking a look at Legends of Elumia. I believe I pronounced that correctly. It is actually a low-cap gaming gem, in my opinion, building on Solana. So if you guys are a fan of crypto gaming, or just gaming as a whole, and some of these newer projects that we bring to your attention on the channel, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. Your support means everything. So if you look at Legends of Elumia and kind of see what they are, what kind of game it is, and again, we'll look at the evaluations of their native governance token within the game, their aluminum crowns token. I'm going to compare it to another project that we've talked about on the channel, one that I like a lot and I see a lot of similarities between, in my opinion. And we'll look again at the gameplay and what we can expect out of this project. So looking at it, it is a MMORPG. It's like a big open role-playing game. So if we see here, it'll play like a little video here. And one thing I want to say right off the bat is that the graphics in this game and the artwork, I actually super am impressed with. I mean, this game has been building for, I believe, several years now. They did launch their token, I believe, earlier this year or in 2022. We'll take a look at that here in a little bit. So you can see the artwork here is a little bit more cartoonish a little bit, but really, I think the game is solid. So the game obviously is a next generation, massive multiplayer online role-playing game. So leading the way for players to gain full ownership with their in-game assets, so their NFTs. Obviously, when you play Legends of Lumia, you'll be able to own your NFTs, since that's the whole point. They do have some pretty big partners. One, I think their leading partner is Amanoka Brands, which, we love them on this channel. Unix Gaming, Good Games Guild, some of these projects we've actually talked about, and I love seeing that. They do have their team here, but we'll look at their white paper for that more in a little bit. So gameplay, again, they have two tokens within their gameplay. The ELU, or Aluminum Crowns, serving as a governance and utility token in EKS. The in-game currency token, Illumia, leverages a robust infrastructure to ensure a swift, secure, and decentralized ownership of digital assets. So you can already see like some gameplay right beneath us. So Aluminum City, make friends and socialize with other players. Shop for new equipment, trade your gear. There's PvE, there's PvP, so you can join up with your friends or make a guild, go out and get attack just enemies, or you can fight against other people and climb leaderboards. The game is not fully out, but I believe it is playable currently right now at the time of this recording. I believe so. I have not gotten my hands on it, but I have seen streams of it, videos of it. The game looks solid, even in its current development state, early state. The game looks pretty solid. Obviously own your Illumians. So obviously you can make your own avatars here. You can see they have like some attributes. You get like pets in here also. So this comes back to that game economy with the dual token system. So Aluminum Crowns is a governance token. And I'll say this, if it was my opinion, every time we look at games that have like dual token, systems, you know, people get mixed if they want that or not, if it keeps track or if it's too hard to keep track of or not. As long as it's done well, I don't mind it. So, and in between them two, I always look at the governance tokens, what I gravitate towards. So, like for an example, again, not financial advice, just bring it to your attention, giving you my opinion. I would be looking more at like the Aluminum Crowns governance token, and they actually have been having utility with the voting power of the ELU token throughout its short life cycle already in the last, since the token's launched. And then they have their crystal shards, which is the in-game currency, which you'll be able to use to buy in-game assets. We can see that it's not listed on a lot of places. Again, if you look at their Twitter, you can follow them, and if you're interested. Again, the gameplay here is so solid. I mean, look at the combat, look at the hit markers. Again, it's just in demo version. Look at inventory management, kind of gives you an idea. There's world bosses, and I mean influencers talk about it a little bit recently. So again, we'll look at the price of the token here in a little bit. If you look at their white paper, again, they do have a white paper. You can find it. I found it. You go into their Twitter and then going to like their link tree right here. That's how I found it. I couldn't find a direct link on it on their website for whatever reason, unless I'm missing it. But that's how I found it. If you're interested on this project, I would go in there and take a look at their white paper. Again, it explains a lot more of the project. So they do have their tokenomics. One thing is that since they launched a while ago now, their tokenomics aren't that bad. I think they only have marketing team and advisory maybe, but I think it is I think it's team marketing. There's three different pools here that are still waiting to be unlocked, I believe, at this time. So it's actually not that bad. And we'll take a look at the dilution here in a little bit. Look at the roadmap, what they have going on, what they've accomplished. So kind of a shorter roadmap, but again, they've launched, a while ago. So if we see here, or as far as like for the year, so we can see what they've accomplished. They will be having obviously the pet system, pet breeding. They launched a world boss, and in 2024 they're looking at free to play mode, free to play or onboarding. It's gonna be hopefully going to mobile, which I am a big fan of, and I'm always bullish on that. Again, if you look at the core team and partnerships, they do have all their team here. They have some LinkedIn, so kind of a docs team a little bit, and you can see that their experience is good. I mean, they have good experience. They have good backers, which I really do like. And it looks like a lot of their team has kind of, or even advisors or team has comes from like the world of other games that they're building, like right now, like MMORPGs, other ones. Again, so we're looking at their native token because they do have one, the aluminum crowns. Look at the all chart where we're looking at right now where they launched. So they did launch earlier in 2022. And again, take a look here. They launched at about 8 cents. So, and then they, again, as most things, bear market killed this thing, and the dilution killed it as well, which is fine. That dilution really kind of caught up throughout the bear market, but they haven't seen a bull run, which is one thing that I really like about aluminum crowns, is that they haven't seen a bull run, and I think that's very bullish for them. Obviously, if you look at the 1 month, they've actually pumped quite a bit, especially when you look at the 7-day. They just did a clean 2x, a little bit more than that actually, but it's retracing. So it's been getting talked about, but still, even at a low market cap of about 7.5 million, and the fully diluted is only 15 million. So we're looking at, a 2x in dilution right now. So obviously, again, the dilution caught up during the bear market. So the tokenomics aren't that bad. There's way worse tokenomics and token dilution that we've seen. You're looking at something like a big time, and that's one thing that we can compare it to is a big time, especially if we look at it here. So big time. If we take a look at big time, I mean, if you look at something like this, it's at 162 million, market cap right now, and they're similar projects. Obviously, it's an unfair comparison, but similar. But they're fully diluted is 2.5 billion, and then you look at something like aluminum crowns, which is only a 2x in dilution. So again, bullish in my opinion, especially when we compare it to something a little bit lower in market cap, like a Domi Online that's sitting at a $12 million market cap with a $41 million token dilution. And they're from, the last cycle, just about the tail end of it. So, again, I think Aluminum Crowns has a lot of potential, and they are building on Solana. I think Solana Gaming will have its own narrative, just like Avalanche Gaming will. I don't know if Solana Gaming will hit as hard as Avalanche Gaming, but we've already seen recently with Solana pumps, stuff like Star Atlas, Honeyland, Crown, even to name a few games, pumps quite a bit. And I think Solana's run is not anywhere near over. Solana is going to have an incredible run this bull run. So obviously, I think gaming underneath Solana is going to be huge, and I think aluminum crowns could be, that smaller micro cap, pick if you're looking for a lower cap gaming pick on Solana. And if you had missed the Honeyland hype recently, this could be, again, that lower pick if you're looking for a super, super high risk gaming project on Solana that has a working product, that looks quality, that, again, has a token that hasn't seen a bull run, and it reminds me a lot of like a Big Time or a Domi Online, except this is the Solana version. So, let me know in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Again, none of this is financial advice, just bringing it to your attention. I like Legends of Elumia. It's one that I'm definitely going to be taking a look at and following heavily, but let's talk about it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys thought of Elumia or Legends of Elumia, and if it's something that you can see yourself playing or not. Let's talk about it, and if you guys like it or not. And let me know if you have other projects that you want me to review. I try to answer all your comments, and I really appreciate the recommendations. I look at all of them. And if you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.